Andy back here in the project, and a little bit different today. Thanks for all the comments and stuff from the last day. I know I've been promising to talk about the boat, and here it is. So you can still see behind me, still chaotic mess back there. Wiring's coming along slowly. As you know, it's not my most favorite thing to do, but I've pretty much got the basics done. A few more DC plugs to wire in, the two forward compartments to wire up, and then of course, once we step the mast, get all the instrumentation and the anchor lights and nav lights and all that stuff all done. So it's all coming along slowly but surely, as I've been talking to you about. Just keeping going is what ticks it over, those million steps to get you where you're going. But I digress. Let's get back to the boat. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how we got started on this project, how far we've come along, and then in the subsequent videos, I'll start touring you around and showing you exactly what I did to get this thing, fingers crossed, ready to get on the water and get across to the Mediterranean come March or April. So there I was. I had a Richard Woods Flicka and sailed up the Gulf of Mexico and around the bottom end of Florida and all the way to Grand Bahama, and then from there all the way to the east coast of Canada up to New Brunswick to Halifax, and hung out there, and then sailed all the way back down the east coast of Canada and the US to Virginia, to Portsmouth, Virginia, and hung out there. And I got back in touch with a broker, Scott Brown's Mutlihulls, and I bought another boat through him, the very first Wharram I had, the Wharram Pahi 42, which was a beautiful boat that we fixed up after, of course, Hurricane Irma and Maria hit USVI, and then sold it. But I contacted Scott, and he had this Wharram, a modified Wharram. He said that I should probably look at if I was looking for a new project to take on. And the plan was to sail the Flicka across here and then, of course, stay here for a while in the UK and then head off to the Mediterranean. But the opportunity was almost too good to be true. Now, the project that I'm standing in is originally a 1982 Wharram Oro 47. Now, the only parts of that are left are the two original hulls. And Steve Turner, who's since passed away, was a renowned Wharram builder here. I think he built over 30 of them. He was written up in all the magazines here, and you know, he was quite a respected Wharram builder. But in the latter part of his career, he started modifying Wharrams into full bridge deck catamarans. And there's this one and another one here at the marina that we're at. But apparently he did it to 7 or 8 of them, turned them into full bridge deck, proper modern day structure catamarans, not lashed together like the old style Wharrams. I'm not picking one or the other because I loved our Pahi, which was all lashed together and very traditional Wharram, and I would have another one in a heartbeat. But this one is like, it's amazing actually what he's done. It is pretty cool, and as I walk you through over the subsequent videos, I think you'll see that it is too. So he took the two Wharram hulls and brought them to this marina and built a polytunnel over top of them, a big shed, a big greenhouse over top of them so that he could work on them. And over years and years and years was building this up as his personal boat. They were his original hulls that he built in 1982 for himself, and he was building this up to be his retirement vessel. And he did some things. The very first thing he did was he shortened the hulls. So he basically cut 5 feet off the back end, which was overhang anyway. You know, as you know, with Wharrams, they have they're double enders. The Oro hulls were double enders, and each end has about 4 or 5 feet of overhang before waterline. So he basically cut that off and made flat end transoms, still with transom hung rudders. So the old Wharram rudders used to hang off the overhang and slope forward. Now we've got vertical rudders that hang off the back end, and I'm still waiting to get the rudder fittings for them to fit the rudders up, but I'll show you the rudders in a subsequent video and go over how I made them and you know what I did to make all that happen. So he shortened up the hulls, widened the beam a little bit, so we're almost a full 7 meters wide now. The original boat was around 6'2", 6.2 meters wide, and then he shortened up the hulls, got everything together, and then started building it into a monocoque structure. So, you know, he built the bridge deck and started building a huge, full standing height everywhere, changed how the berths were, changed how the heads were, and I'll show you through all that stuff in a tour. But all the construction's the same. He kept it very light by doing foam sandwich, 4 mil ply, 2-inch foam, 4 mil ply, sandwiched together. So the whole cabin roof floor you could probably pick up by one person and carry it around. Very unique thing, just to keep the weight the same. So I anticipate our water line, based on his calculations, is going to be around 2'6", which would be just about perfect for us as we want to navigate it up some small estuaries and stuff to really go exploring throughout the rest of the circumnavigation. So this is just a little bit about the boat. I'll be showing you each individual part and doing a short video on each individual part. Remember, drop me comments, send me emails, book in a schedule appointment with me. We can have a real good chat. Remember to subscribe to us, subscribe to the YouTube channel and to the WholeUcoaching site, and that'll get you a ticket to our workshop that we're putting on February 18th, which is an hour-and-a-half long, how to achieve and become a super achiever, and a half hour of question and answers where we can help you get through your sticking points. Like me, keep watching, keep commenting on the hair. We'll catch you soon.